Hello folks, I'm Daniel Nobre. We are here in Malibu Bluffs Park and we're gonna drive from here all the way through Malibu Canyon Road heading to Ventura Highway and the intersection in Calabasas. I hope you stay with me. It's very scenic, it's very beautiful. We're gonna take a look at Malibu Creek and also we're gonna make a quick stop at the Santa Monica Mountains Visitor Center, which is currently closed, but I want to show you the area around it. So please fasten your seat belts. It's gonna be a very smooth ride. Malibu Bluffs Park is a 6-acre community park conveniently located at the intersection of the Pacific Coast Highway and Malibu Canyon Road, overlooking the Pacific Ocean. And the park features 2 baseball fields, soccer and multi-purpose fields, several places and playgrounds for your kids, jogging path, picnic tables, whale watching station, and the Michael London Community Center. In a clear day just like today, looking south you see Catalina Island. Founded by entrepreneur George Pepperdine in South Los Angeles in 1837, Pepperdine University expanded to Malibu in 1972. Our trip consists leaving south here in Malibu, heading north on the Malibu Canyon Road. Then we're gonna make a quick stop at the Santa Monica Mountains Visitor Center and then back to Las Virgenes Road and finish at the entrance of Calabasas. Malibu Canyon Road, or County Route N1, is a scenic 2-lane connector that runs from Malibu State Route 1 up to near Calabasas on the US 101 or Ventura Freeway. My driving choice here is from south heading north because most of the stops, like the first one we're gonna do right here, it is located on the right side of the freeway, or let's say east side of the freeway. And if you head the opposite way, this view right here, you just pass by. You can't stop your car in there unless you come from Malibu heading to Calabasas. But either way, whatever your choices are, you're going to be pleased. From the US 101 to Piuma Road, it is called Las Virgenes Road. South of that point to State Route 1, it is Malibu Canyon Road. It is the southern section in particular that is most scenic, and that's the section we are driving right now. It runs through a deep canyon with steep cliffs on both sides. Large sandstones outcrops can be seen on both sides. And of course, I must register that this is probably my favorite vista point. I love to see the south part and the ocean all the way down there. It's just beautiful. Chris Constantine from thedrive.com wrote this on his reviews about the Southern California roads. Angelinos are extremely spoiled with their driving roads. Thankfully, the Santa Monica Mountains near Malibu are home to an arsenal of underrated and obscure driving roads. Well, I must agree with that. One day, I decided to change the way that I was heading to the San Fernando Valley, and I was driving north on the Pacific Coast Highway. When I came to the intersection with Pepperdine University, I just decided to make a cut through the Malibu Canyon Road without knowing much about the place. And that day turns out to be one of the best surprises of my life. As for the Santa Monica Mountains that you see in there, they are administered by the National Park Service. so they have almost like the status of a national park. They are recreational area, not a national park, but they are maybe one day gonna get there. Not sure, because it's too close to a big city like Los Angeles, and usually they don't get that kind of status as a national park because of that. However, make no mistake, is a gorgeous place. A lot of people has been moving around to that area, bringing real estate. Very, very, very expensive. The danger of fire is a constant in this area, especially during the summer months with the temperature gets pretty high. However, it's pretty nice all year around in this area. Doesn't matter if it's cold or if it's hot. The drive itself is pretty much what you're seeing, so it's always scenic, it's always beautiful. But be aware on the summer months, in case there's fire, the evacuations in this area are massive. And in the other hand, when rains a lot in the area, always the dangers of landslides that happens, and sometimes close the entire freeway just for that as well. So drive carefully. There's a lot of policemen looking at the speed limit in there. You see, whatever you drive, try most as you can to respect. Don't get too excited like people driving Lamborghinis and Ferraris in there. Try to speed because thinking they can go whatever they want and they own the road. Be very cautious with other people doing hiking in the area. There's a lot of people biking in the area and just walking. So be a safe driver. Now this tunnel is pretty much advisor. From now on, after passing the other side of the tunnel, you'll notice that everything changes. You see more green, you see more trees, you see more residential area. The canyon at this point is still to our right side, but it's gonna change that a little bit. And now I'm almost approaching the point that we're gonna make a right. It is going to be on the intersection with Malibu Canyon and Mulholland Drive. I'm gonna make a quick right to enter the Santa Monica Mountains Visitor Center. Well, entering now the Santa Monica Mountains Recreational Area Visitor Center. It is currently closed because the COVID-19 pandemic. However, I like very much this place, so I decided to make a stop in there, get myself some maps of the area. They are free and they are beautiful. Then, after relaxing and refreshing, it's time to prepare to head back to the road. But the visitor center itself is a very interesting historical place, and we're gonna make a special in the future highlighting the points in there. There's a few hikes you can do right next to it that are worth it. I did before and I wanna show in the future. Now exiting, heading back to Mulholland Drive, making a left and then making a right on Las Virgenes Road. So more or less around here is the time that Malibu Canyon Road changes its name to Las Virgenes Road, and now we continue heading north to Calabasas. We are about 3 miles from Calabasas, and the scene now is gonna be pretty much what you're seeing there. No much, you don't see anymore the canyon from that point on, and as you heading more inside the Calabasas area, and again, I'm not entering properly in Calabasas. I'm gonna hit the road on the intersection of the 101 freeway. Well, I truly hope that you all enjoyed this video. Let me know in your comments, and if you like, please don't forget to leave your thumbs up. I truly appreciate. Also, if you're not a subscriber and if you like the content, please do subscribe to the channel. And here's Daniel Nobre saying goodbye, and I will see you all on our next adventure.